And this is a player that honestly is like very much divides opinion amongst fans in general.
NaLyssa Smith's WNBA journey has reached a pivotal juncture. As trade rumors swirl and fan sentiment turns sour, the Indiana Fever star faces a defining moment with the January 11th free agency deadline looming. This date marks the start of a new chapter, where teams can openly court players, and Smith's future with the Fever hangs precariously in the balance. Despite her challenges in Indiana, Smith recently showcased her skills in China, delivering a dominant performance that reaffirms her talent. So why has her tenure with the Fever been so turbulent? The question lingers as the clock ticks down, and Smith must fight to secure her place on the roster before it's too late.
Free agency basically kicks off January the 11th. That's when teams can begin coring certain players. January the 11th is when everything is about to get real.
The numbers paint a grim picture. Smith's performance this season has been underwhelming. Her shooting percentages have dipped, her rebound count has dwindled, and her overall impact on the court has significantly waned.
The reality situation is that she was good in her first rookie year. She averaged nearly 15 and 10 in her second year. And then last year was averaging like 10 and 7.
The tide of public opinion is shifting against her. Frustrated Fever fans have taken to social media, voicing their disappointment and calling for Smith to either step up or move on. One pointed comment summed up the growing sentiment. It's easy to just hoop when you don't have to deal with all the extra unnecessary noise. The criticism is cutting, and the pressure is mounting.
She doesn't play with that high a motor. That is a fact. She does not play with the highest motor in the world. She still does not play defense. She doesn't shoot.
NaLyssa Smith stands on the brink of parting ways with the team. So what went wrong? It's as if her game suddenly hit a wall. Her defense has become a glaring weakness. Opponents breeze past her with ease, and one analyst even labeled her the worst big defender in the league. Harsh words. Her shooting isn't faring any better. Free throws have become a struggle, and her form is visibly off. Each missed shot piles on the pressure, contributing to the Fever's struggles in a league where every point matters. This ongoing slump has cast serious doubt on Smith's future with the team.
2024, her production plummeted to just 24 minutes a game of activity to 10 points, 1 assist, and 7 rebounds per game. The noticeable drop in her production had analysts and fans thinking that Smith was on the verge of leaving the team. However,
indeed, Smith's off-court issues are adding fuel to the fire. Social media drama and a strained relationship with an opponent are only deepening the turmoil. One analyst didn't mince words, stating, "The longer she stays in Indiana, the shorter her career gets." They went on to say that with every passing day, her flaws are becoming more apparent, further undermining her chances of turning things around.
now we know NaLyssa Smith has been in and out of drama throughout the duration of Caitlin being and ended, though. With her relationship with DJ Carrington is definitely boiling over and heating up in the locker room, and it's starting to look like NaLyssa Smith could possibly be a locker room cancer.
The silence from the team speaks volumes. With trade rumors swirling, fans demanding change, and all attention shifting to Sato Sabali, it's becoming increasingly clear that Smith's time in Indiana may be coming to an end.
Honestly, is like very much divides opinion amongst fans in general.
NaLyssa Smith's time with the Indiana Fever may be running out. She could very well become the team's key trade asset in a bid to land Sato Sabali, a coveted free agent coming out of Dallas. Sabali is one of the league's top stars, and frankly, she could provide the Fever with far more than Smith has been able to deliver.
Possibly be the biggest bargaining chip for the Indiana Fever to land who? Sato Sabali. Now, she is also a free agent coming out of Dallas, bro. Sato Sabali is one of the best superstars in this league. I'm telling you right now, she will do a hell of a lot better than NaLyssa Smith. I just gotta keep it real.
The tension is palpable as everyone waits to see what unfolds next. Here's the twist. NaLyssa Smith doesn't seem ready to lead just yet. She's been actively retweeting Caitlin Clark's post and liking everything Stephanie White shares on social media, sparking speculation among fans. Is this a sign she plans to stay, or is there something more at play? NaLyssa Smith's WNBA career is at a crucial crossroads. The Indiana Fever star is facing a make-or-break moment, with trade rumors swirling and fan support waning as the January 11th deadline nears. That's when free agency begins, and teams will start pursuing players. Smith's future hangs in the balance, but there's more to her story. Despite her struggles in Indiana, Smith just dominated in China, reminding everyone that she still has the skills. So why hasn't things clicked with the Fever? Let's dig into the drama and see if Smith can salvage her spot on the roster before it's too late. Remember when she was once hailed as the next big thing in the WNBA? Those days feel like a distant memory as her career has taken a sharp downturn.
Which is why I thought the Valkyries should have done whatever they could to get NaLyssa Smith, because I think NaLyssa Smith could be a number one option on a bad team and give you 18 a game and be an all-star. I think if you put her on what the modern version of Valkyries are.
Now, y'all know me, I ain't gonna get on her and lie. But one thing I will tell you guys for sure is NaLyssa Smith is trying everything in her power to avoid being traded. Hell, she's been trying to be nice on social media. She's been sending subliminals, you know, hey, Caitlin, CC, you go, girl. She's been taking pictures with Kelsey Mitchell. She's trying everything in her power to not be traded.
The stats don't lie. Smith's performance this season has been concerning. Her shooting percentages have dropped, she's pulling down fewer rebounds, and overall, she's struggled to make a meaningful impact on the court.
Satu is good enough on offense, he's a good enough shooter, and they're going to get enough shots. There's going to gun teams with Satu. Somebody who, the second they got knocked out of the playoffs, was like, well, I'm done, I'm gone. Let's take it out of all the bios. Suddenly, Indiana is back in the bio for NaLyssa Smith.
Fans are beginning to lose patience too. Social media is filled with frustrated Fever supporters urging Smith to either step up or move on. One comment stung particularly hard. It's easy to just hoop when you don't have to worry about all the extra unnecessary noise. Ouch indeed.
She's trying everything in her power to not be traded. And I'm here to tell you right now, I don't believe it's going to work. Smith silenced critics with spectacular WCBA performance amid rumors of Indiana Fever departure. The power for it is regarding her former level in China. Now, just like I told y'all, she balling over there, dog. I can't even lie. Wish she did a whole lot of that over here, but that wasn't the case.
But I think just for her own sake, for her own headspace, for her own game, she can play her game. She'll never be able to play her game in Indiana because it's just not what's needed. It's genuinely just not what's needed. And I don't understand why in WNBA circles it's not okay to say this. Sometimes players can be good and just not be a good fit.
NaLyssa Smith is on the brink of leaving the team, but what went wrong? It's as if her game hit a wall. Her defense has become a major liability. Opponents breeze past her with ease. And one analyst even labeled her the worst big defender in the league.
With all that being said, she balled out in China, dog, and it is going viral.
Be objective with all of this. We've got to talk about it in a basketball way, and I think it's just a play style issue. Like, NaLyssa Smith is playing really well in China. If anything, that might bump up her trade value, because we've seen that NaLyssa Smith is not really going to fit into her role. And it's fine, you know. If you surrounded her with really good defensive players, NaLyssa Smith's fine. And if you put her on a team with good defenders kind of built around her, you know what? She can be good. Not in the defensive end, but she can be a good player. Problem is, Kelsey Mitchell is an average at best defender. Caitlin Clark, I will say, is a slightly below average defender. Lexi Hull's a decent defender. Aaliyah Boston's a decent defender. And then whoever the fifth player is can't be the single worst defensive big in the league.
Getting out of season, people did not want Christy Sides coaching. She was losing games. It was just ugly. But I'm telling you, after that Olympic break, Christy Sides had a cup of coffee, got back in this thing, and she started winning games. And guess what? At the conclusion of the season, guess what Kelly did? Gave her the boot, bruh. It was too late. And I believe, allegedly,